as you can see, I ended up going with random A, as I kind of alluded to in the previous episode. You guys gave me a lot of good reasons to pick some of the other ones, but honestly, this one just seems chaotic and wild and has the right color scheme, and I think it just fits the space perfectly. A couple people also mentioned like a flagship store. I'm thinking of changing those two back here. Let me just point at it. I'm thinking of changing these two over here into just one and have like a flagship store there. And there's room for expansion, like I said. Like I'm thinking possibly even expanding it further forward, making the entrance a little bit more grand and epic, but that all comes with time. The floor is down and it's looking good, if I do say so myself. And I'm going to make trees today, or at least one tree. Here's the thing. I've never made a like a tree that looks realistic. I've made trees in Minecraft before, but I never succeeded in actually making a tree look super realistic. So I've been trying some things in my creative world. I think I have a decent enough tree design that I can make it look realistic. I don't know if it's going to look any good. We're going to see. It's going to be a big old tree, and it's going to go right over there in this little planter pot thing, because I remember walking through malls when I was younger, and they would have, actually even malls today, they still have like real trees and real plants growing within them because there's glass above, and that's what I plan to make as well. I want to have like a glass-ish ceiling. I'm not sure how much glass just yet, but there will definitely be some glass. It might be just skylights above the trees. A skylight is a very 80s thing as well. So who knows? First and foremost, though, I think I'm going to need some... I don't even have any spruce anything. I'm going to need some spruce stuff, like fences and... I'm going to need some mud brick stuff too, but fences and gates and stuff like that. What I should be doing is hiring the king of trees himself, B00. Man, he makes a nice tree. He really does make a nice tree. Okay, I'm going to try to use this stuff. This is all I'm going to use for my tree. So I feel like it already is starting to seem like, it's not going to look very good. But we'll see. We will see. Oh, I need some dirt here in the middle. Do I have dirt in this? I guess I don't need dirt right away, but I need something there. Oh, man, you know what? I'll build it on some moss, and then we'll replace it afterward. Maybe the moss is a nice place to build it on, actually. That's the middle right there. So we're going to start with, I don't know, 3 of these, maybe? 1. Can't jump this, right? No, of course not. 2, 3. And then we're going to switch to a bunch of these. So I'm going to try and do, let me see. I'm looking at a reference photo that I took from my creative world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them possibly. So let's try that. 1, 2. I should use scaffolding. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We have the trunk. I'm going to go get scaffolding. Don't worry, guys. I won't put you through all this. That's already looking terrible. What I'm going to do next is probably a couple blocks up, maybe right here. Yeah, let's try that one. And we're going to put a gate there, and that's going to be the first branch. Does that work? I think that works. And then this branch down here is going to be a little thicker than, or the end of the branch, I should say, than the other branches. And the reason I like that, the reason I like that is because it makes it look kind of like that. Now, the other ones, it makes no sense because this is way too, or this is low enough that it kind of still fits the vibe here. But up top, we can't have thick branches like that. I'm going to go sleep, and I'm also going to go get some scaffolding. I'm going to try and keep kind of a pattern going here, and what that is I want to have the tips of them are going to be like the birch leaves because they're slightly lighter than the spruce leaves, but not all of them. But it kind of makes it look like it's fresh growth, the tips of them being slightly lighter. Next we will do, this is an interior one, so let's do one right there. Not really a fan of that location. Let's do that, actually. Do I have my shears with me? Absolutely. So let's break the shear. And then we're going to do another fence, I think. The fences are good to kind of stick out from the center here because they're thinner and they're longer. So I think I'm going to be using mostly fences. And then maybe we'll do another one. This is where it kind of gets different from the drawing, or not the drawing, sorry, the reference screenshot that I have of what I built, because it's it's not going to be exactly the same. Maybe this one should be out further. Maybe that's what we should do here. Let's break this right now. Break it. Oh, yeah, it's ready to go. Okay, down it goes. Let's also break this. Let's do a fence and then one of those. So let's do that. Yeah, kind of gives it, because it's got that little thing at the bottom, it kind of gives it a little bit of a loop. Not very much of a loop, but a little bit of a loop. And so for this one, we will do, here we go. Here we go. I got this. I've got this. Again, the lighter ones here on the outside. We'll put this one, we'll put this one kind of on top. Perfect. Next branch. Should we extend that a little bit? Or I think this one we'll put one on the bottom. So we'll do old growth on the bottom. Maybe we'll do a little old growth on the side here too. And then we'll do new growth, new growth, new growth. Okay. How are we looking? How are we looking? Pretty good. Oh, I love the new animations. Well, new, relatively speaking, of the leaves falling down. There's a skeleton nearby. All right, let me work on this. All right, what do you guys think? You know, I was gonna tell. Oh, there's some leaves floating right there that I just recently chopped off. I think the key to making these trees a little bit more realistic is to also not go overboard with the leaves. In the past, I see gaps and I'm like, oh, gotta fill it with leaves, gotta fill it with leaves. But no, the keys to making trees, the trees keys, is to leave a little bit of branch so you can actually see that it's a tree. Now, some of them, I wonder, no, that looks okay. I think I'll be fine there. Yeah, see, and you also can't like over engineer these things. They just got to be simple. This is supposed to be a long leaf pine. Okay, I figure inside of a mall you want something that is low maintenance. What's lower maintenance than pine trees? So this is supposed to be a long leaf pine. I don't know if it looks like a long leaf pine, but it's not. It's not a long leaf pine. It's just supposed to look like one. But I think it looks pretty good. The size is good too. So it's not, it's a little bit flat this way. I'm not sure I like that too much. I might stick out another, see, I'm doing it. Am I overthinking this? I think I might be. Might be overthinking this. I like the way it looks from front and back here. If that's the front and this is the back. But from the side, not my favorite. Okay, I'm going to try one more thing here. I'm going to put just a leaf block here. You know what? Oh, see, I'm gonna put more leaves. I just know it. Let's just try this. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Keep adding more and more leaves. Oh my gosh. All right, and then let's go over this side and do the same or similar, because we don't want to do exactly the same. Trees are definitely not symmetrical. So we'll do that and this. Let's try that. Now let's take a look at it from the side again. See if we like that silhouette a little bit better. I think I do. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to stop there. Now we just have to like do the bottom here. Work out the bottom here. Make it look nice. I'm going to use a combination of moss, path blocks, and grass blocks to work out the bottom here. I want it to look a little bit like a mound is happening. It's kind of impossible to do with Minecraft, but we're going to try our best. And then some leaf litter down there as well. So let me grab some here. Yeah. Grab some leaf litter. And I guess that's it. We could have a dead bush down there. Maybe. Yeah, let's try that. I mean, it's the 80s. Mall maintenance wasn't a priority. Maybe. Actually, it really looks good from far away. Like if you squint, that looks like a pretty good tree, and it almost mimics the helix design on the fountain. Almost. Oh, speaking of the fountain, you guys, I'm so sorry. I finally switched up those stair blocks. They are no longer facing in different directions. They're both facing in, as you can see. Dang it. What is wrong with me? Is something wrong? Like, am I not seeing what's happening here? Okay, both facing out with the block in the middle. Out, block in the middle. Out. No, that's in. That's in. These are both facing in. Oh, goodness. Okay, I am going crazy, I think. Okay, both facing the same direction as the slabs. Aha, this one's wrong too. Oh my gosh. What in the heck? I wanted it like this so that I can put something there and this can be seen as like seating or something. All right, I think they're all facing the same direction now. That tree is looking really good. All right, very proud of my little tree here. Again, I'm no B-dubs, but I try. So for the middle here, we are going to have, I don't have a silk touch shovel, by the way, in case you were wondering, but I'm going to go ahead and grab some of these guys and then make my way up here, and we'll do just a corner here and maybe just one here. And we'll fill the rest of these with this, and then we'll start doing the path blocks along the edge here. Nothing too crazy, just kind of like that. And now we're gonna fill, I might even put a moss block here. There's a moss block there, so why not? Why not do another moss block like right here? And then maybe another one here. Perfect. Okay, we got a little variation here on this dirt. We're gonna do another path block here, I think. And now we're gonna go with the moss carpet around here. We don't want to put too much moss carpet because we still want to put dead leaves. So maybe just something like this. And then the dead leaves actually won't go on here. So we're a little bit limited with where we can put them. But I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it. Wow, now I got to do another tree on that side. I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I feel like quit while I'm ahead because it looks pretty good. It's not bad. And yes, I know pine trees have needles, but the dead leaves are just a representation of maybe some dead needles that have fallen, okay? I know they're not actually leaves from a pine tree. I know this. And thank you to all the people that pointed out that these are called kiosks. I could not find the word for it the first time I was talking about them, so I appreciate that. I think this kiosk is actually going to be a food-related kiosk because this is going to be the food court. I think I'm going to be working on that next. Yeah, so let me think. How much room would you need to line up for food? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. So around here is where the food court will start. So do we want some planters and stuff? Because usually, I don't know how it was in the 80s, but usually you got some planters, some separation of the food court and the lineups for the food. So I think I'm going to do like a planter here, maybe leave a little bit of a gap. Might do a corner planter and then another corner planter. And I believe I should probably use shelves for that or trap doors. Let's experiment. Forgot about the dead bush. I'm on the lookout for flowering azaleas because I think I'm going to concentrate on flowering azalea bushes and flowering azalea bushes and azalea bushes as my greenery for the surround of, what is that? Oh, it's just somebody, just part of somebody's redstone contraption. For the surround of the food court. So I need to find some flowering azaleas up top and then I know I can bone meal moss blocks to get them as well, but there's such a small chance that you get the flowering azalea bushes that it might be better for me to just go ahead and find a lush cave biome and go from there. Although, so far, not much luck. I did just leave, right? I did just leave. I have been flying for a while. I don't know what the heck is going on. Maybe I do have a better chance of just bone mealing some moss somewhere. Do I have moss with me? I don't. And I don't have any bone meal either. I might just go home. I might just go home and start bone mealing a bunch of moss. I haven't found a single flowering azalea tree in my travels. I mean, am I flying too high to notice them? Maybe. I don't think so. I'm also flying over biomes that have darker leaves, so they kind of stand out a little bit more. I thought that was a good strategy. I guess it is not, because I haven't seen a single one of them. Now I feel like I'm way too low, too. Anything, guys? Do you see anything? I'm going to watch this video back, and I'm going to notice like 7 or 8 of them, and you guys are just going to be screaming at me in the comments. Okay. All right, well, I got a stack of rockets left. I think, I found a village. Huh. Wonder if anybody's been here. This could be cool. Cool. Yep, this is what I'm doing. So far, I've gotten one flowering azalea, I should say, and 10 regular azaleas. So not terrible. Could be worse. This is weird. So I was turning some dirt into moss blocks because I'm gonna need some more moss blocks. I'm probably gonna need more than this actually, but I'm gonna need some more moss blocks for a future project. So I figured, why not do it right now? But then I decided, okay, I probably have enough blocks. Most likely I don't, but for now I have enough moss blocks. So let's just bone meal some moss and get azaleas. I have gotten so many flowering azalea trees, or bushes. I keep calling them trees, from just doing the moss. That's another one. Literally every time I do it. Is it more odds? Are the odds higher of getting a flowering azalea bush when bone mealing one patch of moss instead of just one block of moss? Look at another one. This seems like I either got really unlucky with like the first 10 bone mealings or I'm just getting really lucky now, because it seems like it's a sure bet every time I bone meal. Let's try one more time. Another one. This is great. I think I have everything I need to make this look half decent. Let's start with the planter box shape. So we're going to do a 5x1 strip here to start, and then we'll figure out the edges. I realize that if I want to do like a corner, let's say there's like a 1, 2, 3 block gap, or 2, well, it would have to be here to be even. Let's just say whatever. There's whatever block gap there. Okay, and then we want to do planters. This is too close, but this is just an example. We want to do a planter that kind of curls around like so. Not going to work with these guys because then there's a gap here. So I don't think I can do corner planters. I can, but maybe I could just do a square. So I'll just go like this. Well, this is not a square. This is a rectangle. But you guys know what I mean. Just like that. So I could do like that as the corner planter. That could be good, actually. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I will. Or I'll just do rectangular corner planters going this way. Either way, let's work on the first one so that I can mimic that for the rest of them. I think I want to do a pretty simple design here. I do not want moss in the bottom. I want podzol. I said I want podzol. So I'm going to put podzol down here. Then I'm going to go with some azaleas up top. So we'll do one of these, one of those guys, one of these, and then one of those. So that's pretty good. And then I'm going to do some moss carpet, not uniform, just so that it's got a little bit of, you know what, I think maybe, I mean, that's basically the same exact design I just had. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So it's not completely straight up top because that would look silly. And then on the other side, I think what I want, I haven't tried this yet, but I want some yellow tabletops or yellowish tabletops. Oh, actually, I made a mistake here. So people are going to sit like against this. And I'm going to use jungle as the seats because it still kind of keeps the same colored vibe and it's not boring like oak or spruce or something. So I feel like it's pretty good. Then we're going to have these guys like so. We're going to have 2 more seats like so. And then we're going to use bamboo trap doors as the tabletops. And I think that screams 80s. There's something about these bamboo trap door patterns that just looks very, very 80s to me. I also want to invert these. The reason I put the trap doors down first is so that it's more easily inverted from a central location. And that central location will be right here. So I break that one down and go boop, boop, and then boop, boop. And now I can boop. Look at that. That is the start of our food court. Now I just have to kind of continue this sort of idea for the rest of the food court, and then we'll have a fully functioning food court. Or I guess fully fledged food court. It's not functioning yet. There's no food. I think I'm close to finishing this off. There's not a lot of space here. It looked like there was more space, but I do think I managed to squeeze in a random but unrandom. What the heck did I do that for? Random yet unrandom series of tables and chairs here, so that it looks like is it all done already? I think it's all done. Yeah, so it looks kind of chaotic like mall food courts oftentimes do. I've got these corner planters here, And then I've got a little dead bush here because that one, it just didn't make it. Oh, maybe I should put some leaves on the floor. Do I have leaves? Fallen leaves, fallen leaves. Anybody get that reference? Come on. If you're not Canadian, you might not get that reference. But yeah, I can't put them here. You know what? I want to put it here. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. And then we got the kiosk here, which will be nice. I could shrink this kiosk a little bit. I think, matter of fact, I think I will. But I'm thinking the food court is looking nice. There are only like 3 single table booths here. The rest of them are double table booths. I thought about doing like a 4 table booth, but I don't think so. I think this fits nicely. Yeah, and then of course you've got the way to walk into the food, like to find your seat in the food court is always chaotic. So this is actually a little straighter than I wanted it to be. So maybe I can stretch and do a 3 job right here. Can I do this? Can I do that? It is getting dark. We need to sleep. Lighting is something I have to think about too, actually, inside this mall. I just realized that now. That could be trouble. Had no idea this was a thing. A little extra texture for the top of these azalea bushes. I mean, you can't see them, but when you're on the second floor, and I'm still debating whether I'm going to do a second floor lot. This is not meant to be like an enormous mall. It's meant to be like a little community mall, you know. But who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll like this so much that I'll want to make a second floor. But yeah, a nice little addition to the top. So it makes it look like it's not completely green down there. I mean, there's bound to be some dead spots in these plants. They are plants after all, not the real plants after all, not fake plants. But there we go. I have the little food court all ready to go. Plenty of seating. It can seat probably 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to guess 80 people, right? 3, that's 12. On the either side there, that's another 4, yeah, not 80, but 30, 40. My math is excellent. But there you go. I like it. It looks good, in my opinion. What do you think? I hope you like it too. So that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We did a little building today on camera like we've been doing since the last, 14 episodes or something like that. With the occasional like collaboration mixed in there with the C team and stuff like that. Anyway, my point is I'm trying. You know what? I saw a comment the other day. It was not a serious comment, but it was made in like jest, I guess. And it said, all the other hermits showing like weeks and weeks of progress in one video, and here's Beef dedicating an entire video to choosing a floor. Very accurate. And I'm sorry if that is not everybody's cup of tea, but with me trying to upload every other day, I've been pretty consistent. I missed one day, but with me trying to upload every other day, there is just bound to be less progress between videos. So I hope that doesn't rub anybody the wrong way. And if you enjoyed this video and this style of videos, please feel free to click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I think like the percentage is getting better of the people who are watching my videos who are subscribed, but it's still pretty crazy. I think it's still below 60% people who watch my videos are subscribed. So just click the subscribe button. That's it. That's all. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.